Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals, the grand finals actually, of the Metaplace Halo Wars 2 Skirmish number 5. Not a monthly tournament indeed. This is intended for newer players with an MMR under 3, so that puts them about in Onyx. But anyways, in the blue color we have got Drober playing as Captain Cutter. On the other side we have got Psyalac playing as a good old Atriox, so very classic matchup we've got here on our hands on Bedrock. Let's go. So, are you looking to get into Halo Wars 2 competitively? Skirmish tournaments are definitely a really good entry point for you, as you get to experience everything that the big boys get in the regular monthly tournaments, as well as the tournaments of the other creators. But you do it so in a safe environment without getting slapped by a Rock Generation or Almirante or these guys. So anyways, Psyalac is going to be looking to pick up any spare power left over, but there is none. Drober doing pretty good with his own pickups. Has left a little bit here, but you know, sacrificing these initial crates means that you get out on the map faster. And it looks like we're going to see a super early Spartan. Never mind, actually, the third mini-base gets picked up. Maybe that's what Psyalac was looking for. Maybe trying to steal a sneaky mini-base, which can be done, you know, if you opt for a double generator as the UNSC. You definitely can't pick up all 3 mini-bases very easily. So, it's typically that people pick them up a little bit later in that build. Same goes for the generator though. You don't really rush tech on Bedrock too much. Although it certainly can be done. Anyway, we're gonna see a War Council from our Atriox player. Very little action in the super early game, but it's gonna stabilize now with people building up. Drober has a barracks, so we're gonna see Hellbringers, but that should honestly be snipers in my opinion. The Hellbringers get pretty easily countered by the Chosen, so that could be a bit of a pain point here. Taking over the power nodes are both players. Funnily enough, Psyalac actually skipping the home node. I'm confused about that one. It looks like he's got a much nicer army here with the grunts and the Chosen. To me that seems better right now, although don't know if Drober's actually picked up mines. If we're gonna see Spartan Slam and mine combos, then the grunts are gonna be toast pretty easily. Now let's see if there's anything behind this. So power extractor is coming up by Psyalac. Drober isn't doing one of those himself, and it's still Hellbringers and not snipers, so that's gonna be nice against the grunts of course, but not so much against the Chosen. And Marines picked off. And that's going to be the third power node for the UNSC versus 2 off the banish. Those are manually placed plasma mines, not from countermeasures. Spartan Slam misses, which means that Chosen is going to get a lot of extra shots in. I heard some mines come down, but it's very, very unlikely that this will work out, actually. In fact, the Chosen already destroyed one. Just via his AoE damage. Marines getting weakened again. It looks like these mines have been detonated by something. Plasma gonna pretty much take care of that flamer. So many pickoffs already for the Chosen. This is actually crazy. So Psyalac has gotta be happy with where he's at. He's upgraded the extractor, getting extra turrets in, and you know, leaving a slot in the back, as well as the second base is coming up, so you'll be able to click up to tier 2 before that finishes, and then that's a really good place actually to make the raid camps. Was that a little bit of a grunt wiggle? I think it was. Right, Spartan is in a really good position to chase after this now, but the Chosen is a little bit faster, should be able to escape, especially if able to slow the Spartan. But ODST drop should be in for a UNSC player, and 800 resources are almost in as well. Plasma mines are not gonna detonate, but there's the ODST dropping together with the snipers as well. Chosen goes down. There was just not enough support. You really don't want to go out this far in the map at that point, and it looks like our cutter player is going to be able to push all the way through to the main. There is an engineer, there are turrets. War Council is being remade as well, and this base will reach tier 2. Raid camp is up, so Rangers will be coming soon. There is a second generator for UNSC, and Drober is also going tier 2. Behind this, Spartan can be upgraded as well. Maybe we'll see Marines upgraded. We'll have to see. Sniper in the garrison is always a good move. And there's still 2 ODST squads alive. I think the other two, the other one might have died. Drober actually taking the mini base. I'm surprised our Atriox player did not have that mini base up until now. Usually that's a pretty easy pickup, especially if you have a sensor tower, which he does have. Okay, we're gonna see choppers. Marines don't have grenades, so that's kind of okay. It's probably the best for UNSC anyway to retreat here, take another node. So Psyalac, just pump out those Rangers. You haven't really lost that much. Suicide Grind's definitely not the way to go, as the Spartan can slam them and they'll instantly die. But I think he's only making the one. Anyway, this base has upgraded as well. So now we should be seeing Marauders, Rangers, and maybe 2 or 3 Reavers. Something like that. An upgrade chosen. That should go pretty far. Unfortunately lost another engineer. That's the second one that goes down. Sustaining the Apex and its production is pretty expensive. So that is not ideal. But I think it has been recycled. Whereas back here, we're gonna have a double air pad. That is very unconventional. Yeah, it's just for Gales. What is going on? Is he just gonna go into Hornets? Yeah, you don't really get to see that. Yeah, it is Hornets. So as long as there's gonna be Reavers, there should be absolutely no problem to hold. Although, of course, the cutter drops can definitely turn the tide. But yeah, this Spartan is remaining unupgraded for now. And Drober is opting into a very fast tier 3 here at 8 minutes. And we're going to see jump up routes from Psyalac. Let's see if he actually gets Dark Skies for them, which would be a fantastic addition. Squad upgrade increases the squad size by 50%. Nothing to scoff at. Very, very passive play from Psyalac. I'd really like to have seen more Rangers by now. Certainly has the cash for it, so you definitely want like 3 raid camps at this point, I think. Okay, might be able to catch a Spartan, especially if he slams on it with the jump route. Doesn't look to be the case, but it's still chaseable like this. Chosen's doing a number on him. Has to trade away the jump route, but that's acceptable. Oh man, those mines might actually detonate on the Chosen. Okay. Timing was just a little bit off. And all the mines are taken down. So are we gonna see tier 3 from Drober? What is going on? He's really over floating here. At 2400, you definitely wanna buy a few upgrades. Go tier 3. You can have it all, really. But it looks like that Chosen is completely out of position. There's no teleport out. Which is also a very important pickup for Atriox to have. But the point has not been bought, it seems. In fact, Psyalac is going for a 4th extractor. That is a lot of extractors, guys. Not something you see often this early in the game. You don't really want a 3rd base for it. And Hornets are wrecking every single unit they come across. And I still don't see a single Reaver made. Okay, there is one. coming out in a sec. So let's see if these guys are going to be doing any damage or what. Ah, we didn't have the logo on. Look at me. Big mistake. So surely that Chosen comes out, right? Two Marines can't destroy this in time. But it looks to me like Drober is tier 3 now. Switching into tanks. Actually did not get Wingman. So this is a fake. It's a complete fake. It's double garage now into tanks. Nobody expects to cut our tanks. Especially not the Reavers. It's one of the most brutal matchups in the game. Reavers will just be absolutely melted by that. 100%. Neural implant for the Spartan is being researched, so that's gonna handily beat the Chosen at that point. I really like the use of the Hornets to just take out the mini bases. You know, keep control of the map a little bit. Would have liked the Reavers to go after them though. Drober upgrading his third base now. Oh wait, the second one is not upgraded yet. What is happening? That would be such an important thing to do though, because once it is done, you just get extra supply pads, maybe even a third garage. And then you upgrade all these supply pads, you just pump tanks all day. Hornet's gonna fly over here. Oh, did the Spartan get a slam down? It looks like it. Mines are not gonna detonate though. Yeah, that did not work out. Would have needed like an ODST drop to ensure that it happens, but looks to me like the Spartan is just gonna get taken down now, especially without the tanks to support. Imagine if a tank just walked up here, the Spartan could enter it and be safe. Maybe we can still see that. Are we gonna? No, the Spartan is running the wrong way. Yeah, you can always garrison into the tank, and that saves you in these bad situations. But anyway, two more coming up. That should be able to take care of the Chosen here. Hunters or not. Ooh. Canister shells absolutely demolish heroes, by the way. Alright, we've got the damaged donut coming in. And that should say goodbye to Psyalac shields. It's definitely going to get taken down. The ODSCs are getting dropped in. And I think that should be GG with the tanks walking up as well. But there's a glassing beam, so let's see if the splits are there. And it looks like they really are. ODSCs, one ODSC survives. The tanks just keep going along with the Hornets. Archer missile destroys the turret in the back. It's a ton of building damage as well. Let's see if there's anything else coming across the map for Drober. Doesn't look like it. There's vehicle upgrades. The float is serious business though. And there's a lot of buildings missing, but with Psyalac not reinforcing quickly enough, there's just no production on the main, right? And all his mini bases have been destroyed. Actually, Drober could make some Kodiaks here up on the high ground to make sure that everything goes down faster, but Psyalac is going to tap out of this one. So the first game will go to Drober. GG, well played. We're on Fishers for game 2, and Drober is picking an interesting leader here. It's gonna be Isabel. We don't really see that very often, so I can't really comment on how well Isabel should do here. Typically speaking, not very well. This is an elite leader map. But anyway, on the other side, we got Psyalac going for Decimus. Now, Decimus should be a fairly good option here, though. You got a lot of map control with your early grunts, your Siphon, your Chopper. Vortex is really good as well to stop units from gathering on piles while you do the damage to them. The Jackrabbit in the middle is going to get absolutely wrecked. This isn't even going to be close. The Chopper is a hard counter. Jackrabbit will be able to get away just about, but not by much. Oh, if he turns around, it will actually just be destroyed. Ay, ay, ay. That's a huge loss for Drober. Also, he's picking up like the side crates, which are smaller than the mid crates. Significant losses left and right. Psyalac has gone with the power extractor third, which means he won't be able to capitalize very quickly with a mini base, but that's coming soon as well. Or he can, but you know, it will cut into his production. Anyways, for Drober, that's a tough start, dude. That's a really tough start. Especially with the generator first, you're never gonna have a mini base basically. Like you'll be going up tier 2 before you get a mini base. So Psyalac could just very easily grab the other mini and you know, still follow to tier 2. And should be more or less fine. Oh, we're actually gonna see an armory out of Drober here. Curious if we'll see anything else. I mean, there is the one heavy supply pad, so we might just see all the pads upgraded and into a infantry based composition around Alice, the Spartan here. So we'll see. Alice can be pretty damn strong, and she's extra good against infantry, which is what Decimus usually does. Just grunts. So pair that with a bunch of Hellbringers, you could do a number to Psyalac's base maybe. Are we going to see a hero? Yeah, the War Council is already coming up, so it's a very typical hero build. Which you can pretty much do on any map. Turrets, that's very defensive. But yeah, this is coming out. Would have liked to see those supply pad upgrades, since we're clearly going to be in tier 1 for long. Drober actually not opting to buy a mini base. Is it going to be just a full base purchase? That is also actually an option. Just trying to hold the turrets and going tier 3 off of Alice, getting tanks. That could be a really strong play. Although I am worried that Psyalac could just go Banshees in that case, but we'll see, we'll see. The Grunt Factory goes burr at the moment. Printing out these bad boys. And the base is going to be spotted after all. So that's one power node getting taken by the UNSC. I'm sure there's going to be more of that. But not before the Spanish counterpart takes out some on the other side, actually Drober's side. So that's all experience that he won't have access to. It's going to be a while until Alice gets the chain gun in tier 2 this way. There's the barracks. No second generator. The Marines are in trouble. They're just spotting Marines, so they're not going to be a threat. Isabel doesn't have any drops. So it's going to be rough. Of course, great opportunity for the Spartan to take out the jump pack brutes. Gonna have a second barracks. Second generator also coming in. So I guess time to print some Hellbringers. Is that what this is gonna be? We shall see. Alice is in a little bit of trouble. Lost her shields already. And there is a warlord on the doorstep. That's getting pulled in, and here comes the slam combo. Now stunned. The Grunts could throw down mines if they super wanted to, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. This looks to me like a very solid Banish win off the bat. There's nothing here to stop any of this. Pretty good pre-split from Psyalac as well, so if there's a Mach Blast, it can only hit like one small group of Grunts. Base is destroyed, and this game is essentially over, as the Banished player can just keep going with what they've got. Also, 2 extractors, 2 mini bases. They're ahead of UNSC in every way now. Even the power nodes, and that can be stolen easily too. What? Oh, it wasn't enough. It was not enough. The sniper is still alive. I didn't like that use of Vortex too much. It's way overkill. So it debuffs armor, which means you should be probably targeting buildings with that, such as this turret in the back, or even just a supply pad. Mach Blast coming down though. That will wipe all these units out together with the turret, but at the moment the hero is soaking the damage, and he's more than happy to. Drober tried to steal a base on the other side of the map, but I don't think that's happening. In fact, because he had to spend his money on the anti-infantry turret, he doesn't have any power. Almost none whatsoever. And he lost a heavy supply pad there, which is awful. Really bad news. Well, Psyalac is in tier 2. Doesn't even need to make any tier 2 units, honestly. Already has 1100 power. Just go tier 3, man. Make this a... Make that a foundry and pump wraiths at this point. I think he's getting the hero upgrade and whatever. Elite Rangers. Yeah, this is not really where Isabel wants to be, that's for sure. You even get a vehicle upgrade and, of course, a hero upgrade. The second base. Boundless Siphon should be coming in right now. And with that, this hero should be able to regenerate itself. Rangers versus snipers not gonna go too well. They're really far away, and the Hellbringers are tanking, so yeah, one ranger for one Hellbringer is not a good trade, but this guy is healing outside of combat now. That's a bug, a pretty serious bug. This hero just got back to full health. Finally, tier 2 coming in for Izzy. Bit an extra base as well. It might be salvageable, but it's gonna be really difficult. These Hellbringers are easily going to be taken out as well. Struggling to see what Drober can really do, especially if Psyalac just plays it properly, goes third base like that. Yep. Oh, he's going tier 3 as well. Wow. Okay, that is insane. He's also just gone for the third generator at the same time as everything else, and easily should be able to go after these turrets, honestly. Although Mach Blast is up, I think the units can survive just fine, especially with Siphon available. Drober doing what he can to take back some of these power nodes. It doesn't look like Psyalac is allowing it. Hunters and Braves being made. Not sure what the hunters are for. I haven't seen any vehicle. In fact, there's only one air pad. That's really not great for Drober, guys. This is rough sauce. Alice is getting the upgrade. Okay, that's nice, but she's still very vulnerable to the stun combo from the hero, and then Vortex, and then Free Rangers, and then Wraith. So that's a lot for one Spartan to deal with. It's not really doable. Oh, just gonna Vortex his base. Maybe a bit unnecessary. It was totally undefended after all. But with such a lead, it's not gonna matter too much that, you know, that was an overinvestment. Psyalac has resources for days, so he's gonna be fine. Population upgrade should be coming in soon, but actually the grunt upgrade is very nice for Decimus, because you have bound the siphon, they keep regenerating, then you get active siphon as well. Oh, everything's died. No way. Okay, that was really good. But here comes Decimus. I'm not sure. Psyalac don't care. He didn't need that population. What did we just witness? Yeah, Drober played that pretty well, but if there's gonna be several, there's gonna be 2 heroes now. There's gonna be tanks, I assume. Where are the Wraiths? One at a time. That's not gonna cut it. Psyalac has the 3rd base still to do. Already worrying about the 4th base here. I'd kind of like him to keep going there. Like, he still has the stun combo, and this is just 4 Nightingales, not particularly spooky. Of course, if there's gonna be a ton of snipers, then that's gonna be a problem for the heroes. But as long as there's also, you know, enough Wraiths, it should be fine. You got like 4 or 5, you can really start pushing these bases, and even the Spartan isn't gonna be an issue. Right, here she comes. That's 3 Wraiths to steal. Aye. That's not good for Psyalac. A few more of these and Drober will be ahead. Nah, I'm kind of kidding. Although, once the tank starts coming out, Decimus might be in trouble, but you could always switch to Banshees as well. So that's a tech path I'd like to see Psyalac prepare. Of course, only after maxing out. You still need these reinforcements upgrades for the 120 population, etc, etc. But I think it's okay here to just walk in, destroy the turrets, and start stripping buildings. I mean, what's gonna stop him? 1 Wraith boy or girl in this case? Probably not. This is irrelevant damage for the heroes. Truly irrelevant. Oh. Goes in the machine, of course. Ignore the Wraiths. Go for the buildings. Ah, don't walk into the mines. No. He's doing good by pulling away. So in the end, not much will be changed. Heroes are still leaving. Dude, those heroes can take the base by themselves. I'm not even kidding. Like, they can take this by themselves. Psyalac is way too careful here. Upgrading entire bases before population as well is an enormous mistake, as he's been population capped for the longest time. Scorch is a good upgrade though. I'm gonna lose it if Drober wins though. It's never gonna happen, right? Right? Here they come. It's time to press the attack. Let's go. Kodiak very intimidating, but actually does 0 damage. Let's go. Oh, come on. Don't be afraid of her. Turret. There's nothing here. No, don't leave. No. Come back. My heroes. Come back. Well, the tanks are starting to come out, in fact. Drober is going to have a second base at this point. He can upgrade that. If he can max out on actual Scorpion tanks. Are they going to have the shields? Not yet. The best offense is yet to be picked. But once that happens, these hunters are not going to be safe. The Wraiths are going to be absolutely destroyed by the Isabella Scorpions. Okay, but here it goes. Oh, the Mag Blast again! Yikes! That's 3 Wraiths down right away. But like I said, the heroes could have kept going. Now there's gonna be Scorpions, and I'm not so sure that they could do it now. So Blisterback Siege is going to commence, it looks like. Turrets, shield gens. Cloak? Is that cloak? I can't tell. Engineers. And all that stuff will help a lot against Mag Blasts. Scarab? Population upgrade? Those would be all great things. Many things you can do about this base. This game has gone on too long, and the best offense is now in. Scorpions are no longer made of potato. This turret's getting fully upgraded. Maybe they can hold that way. Yeah, you showed that Wolverine real good. Alright, with all these Blisterbacks, which have Boundless Fury, they should be able to do some pretty good damage. From a safe distance too. But it looks like the tanks are just gonna go across the map. All one of them, and there's a random vulture now. Oh, this is Haggard. Okay, here come the heroes. That should clear out the turrets, and then the rest of the units can move in. Blisterbacks are now deployed. How many of them are even shooting? Leslie's beams are so good, like they can strip a base over time. Drober doing what he can to save his buildings for now, but the Blisterbacks don't care about that. Teleport does not help against that, by the way. Shield does. So I believe that has, for the most part, help there. Well. UNSC grows bigger. Beam does a little bit of work here, but didn't quite manage to finish off the units, so that's rough. Spartan is also gonna steal yet another Wraith. Well, they're not doing too hot here. Still one Wraith down. Psyalac really getting a lot of resources in right now. 100 population cap is now going to be available. So a few more blister bags wouldn't be the worst idea. I think he can just siege this base from a distance. What just happened? Did I miss like a nuke? Probably did. Decimus is definitely doing some work. The Mac Blast is going to hit the blister backs. Vultures can finish that off. And it looks like that's a missed vortex for the most part. Didn't quite manage to catch a spot in there. But maybe the Warlord can do it. These blister backs are totally cleaning up though. Shield is dropped, but there are more blister backs in the back. I don't know if I like those drops there. Ooh. Reavers get taken over real quick. Will definitely lead to Banshees. They're just really, really good against there. Quick recycle coming in for the UNSC. Drober does not have a lot of money. Will lose the Spartan, it looks like, with all these stunts and the blister back shots. Yeah, didn't manage to level it up, so that's a big problem when it comes to longevity. And many of these destroyed units are coming back now. Although it doesn't look like it was that big of a deal, so there's gonna be 2 tanks and 1 vulture that comes back, and that's it. Drober now forced into pure vultures as the tank path has not worked out. The Banshees are in. And Psyalac is moving up to much larger population spaces, 120 population after that upgrade finishes, and Banshees are being quad pumped. So it's not going to take that long before max Decimus Banshees are showing up and Air OP gets called. When in reality Drober just hasn't done anything all game, so you know, he's done some good cleanups of Psyalac's armies with Mac Blast and whatever. And these elite units are also doing some work, but good split and no splash damage gets taken. In the long run, this enormous economy of having 4 bases to 2 is going to make a difference, and you just win by numbers. That's exactly what Psyalac is doing now. I don't think there will be anything left by the end of this. Is that a Reaver Wiggle? I want to see the spin to win. See, you could have done this the whole time. Like, the heroes don't care about these turrets. They slap them, they stun them. They keep regenerating themselves if they lose the shields. You can teleport them out if you must. Oh! Okay, a bunch of Banshees are gone. But that's still over 80 population left. And after the next Banshee death, one could just queue up a Scarab and go after the last base. Shouldn't be a huge issue at all. Beam is going to take care of at least one of those. Second Flyboy getting tagged as well. It looks like the Banshees will finish it off. That leaves the Spartan. But the Decimus and the Warlord are still up. Oh, there's right into it! Ooh! Regeneration is going to be just enough. He was on the outside of the circle, so gonna be able to survive with most of the units at least. So we're trying to heal the base, but for how long will that last? Probably not very. Of course, heal rates on bases are insane. I would love to see that Decimus do his beam. Would pretty much finish off the base, actually. Especially if you stand next to it. Okay, not gonna be needed. This game is super over. Rest in pieces, Drober. These guys don't know that you can just resign in a custom game. Guess we're gonna chill here a bit. Well, I'll just cut it for YouTube. Yeah, let's do that. In the blue color, we have got Drober for game 3 here with Jerome. And on the other side, playing as Shipmaster, this is Psyalac. So, very normal start for my UNSC player with a double supply pad probably into generator. That's right. Trying to go for the sides with the Marines. Psyalac's already there though. The elites are faster. Sending a ghost to the other side actually. So, you know, this Marine could be rammed off the power crate. Ghost definitely winning out in this one, especially if you manage to path block it on the way to the healing zone. Yeah, good timing on that ram. This Marine takes some time to get up, right? And in the meantime, you can damage it. Oh, the retreat is not blocked. But none of the shots get dodged, so Ghost wins. Picking off a Marine so early in the game is always very nice. So Psyalac once again building up an advantage here. It looks like we're gonna see an early barracks, which could be pretty good, you know, if you combine that with let's say you make it snipers, right? And you put it in the mastodons, and then you add hellbringers, and you show up at this base. What are they really gonna do? Could go mass ghosts, but that's gonna be really expensive, and you just tech up. Also put Marines in there, of course. So I'd really like to see that strategy here. Open with Hellbringers, and that's gonna be Watchtowers. Wonder if UNSC is gonna get any more mini bases. A third one would be highly recommended, but might not be easy to hold against Shipmaster. Well, so early in the game, you can definitely get a lot of stuff done. Ghosts are gonna be the way. There's already 2 augmented harvesters, so you can definitely supply himself with enough resources. Can get ghost shields next as well. Yep, Psyalac has got a really good setup here. And he did. Drober is going for the Jerome Spartan here. Gonna be out fairly soon. If he can get some stun combos off with the mines, that would be also very nice against ghosts. Although I don't think he's gonna be getting that Spartan upgrade anytime soon. Not with the whole barracks thing going on. Oh, it's not a barracks anymore, it's just a supply pad. So that's interesting. I guess he's saving the power. Second generator is usually very useful for Jerome players. It'll be a turret instead. Now we are at 400 power, so grenades or Spartan upgrade, let's see it. As long as it's not like neither, it should be okay. Those ghosts should absolutely smack the Spartan. There's no... The upgrade is not done still, so the mass slams... Sorry, mass rams could be happening right now. Oh! They actually managed to dodge the Mantis drop. But they're gonna avoid the Spartan entirely now. Even though the Mantis is pretty easy to kill. Drober has absolutely no power as he's just upgrading the generator real quick. More Marines coming out. Also, Psyalac has 2 power nodes. But nothing much else so far. It's just ghosts. Able to go tier 2 behind us though. And that's where the game will really begin for our banished player. At the moment, just trying to maintain semblance of map control. If you can catch that Spartan off guard, that would be a huge play. And actually just destroying this base also is. So long as those ghosts don't run over the mines, everything will be fine for Psyalac. But Drober playing smart and, you know, running back into the mines as soon as he can. Really trying to be sneaky. I mean, it pulls the entire ghost fleet back, which is great. The ghosts could have been pelting the mini bases in the back, which are completely undefended. And avoiding that is a huge move. And the mines are going to be destroyed by the ghosts. And then the Spartan is up for grabs, but there are more mines there. Gotta be real careful. Okay, he's gonna beam him. Just cancel the beam, dude. Not worth it. There's the first Mastodon. And so Jerome will remain in tier 1 for quite a while. Or we can just go into the Mastodon. No, it's actually gonna just stay alive at like half hit points after the ghost ramps, and they just leave. Oh, that was not great prioritization, I have to say. You want to take out the Mantis, not the Mastodon. That's just too tanky. Quite resistance against rams. But at the same time, Psyalac is doing a lot of damage overall this game. Took out all the Marines, held on to 2 power nodes for the longest time. Now taking over the mini bases, has enjoyed the 2 mini base advantage for the longest time as well. And these Mastodons are still empty. Like, Drober needs to make something happen. Tier 2 is coming in, so with the Spartan upgrade, that should be the first difference maker. The second thing would be to fill those Mastodons with some good units like snipers and Hellbringers. Maybe a bunch of Marines. The ghosts are coming around for another pass. That's 1 Mastodon down. Here come the ramps again. You know what, this is actually gonna work out. The destroyed Mastodon is also gonna damage the Marines on their way out. All for 1 mini base loss for Psyalac. Very acceptable, really. Psyalac preparing his second base now. And we've got a drop. This base is never gonna happen over here. Together with the Hunter and the Elite, the Spartan is no longer a big threat. Although he has been upgraded to the tier 2 variant. The Mantis is a lot tankier now. And there's a full Mastodon. Where are these guys? Oh, they're split up. Oh no, the engineers might actually fly over this group. I don't think they'll make it out. Both of them should die, actually. Oh wow, the unicorns are gone. Just like that. Last mini base of Drober. Actually, there's one in the middle. But it's not looking good for our Jerome player. If he can somehow save up for Omega team, that might make a difference. We'll have to see. What's Psyalac up to? He's in tier 3, dude. Like, okay, here come the Banshees. Yeah, that's a pretty good solution to Mastodons. I have to agree with this. Very important to upgrade this base, so he's floating 1500 power. Yikes. Upgrading all the pads has also not yet happened. There's a lot of unupgraded ones. There's a lot more free economy to be had. The victory turret is gonna win. That's what it does. He makes it in. So beam to weaken this should be a pretty good start. There's the Banshees. Yeah, this is gonna do a number on the infantry for sure. Plasma torpedo is done. So Nightingale's definitely not safe. Next Mastodon is getting absolutely shredded. All the Marines inside go poof as well. If the Spartan's gonna stay in there, he's gonna take a ton of damage on his way out as this Mantis gets destroyed. That said, there's enough Marines here to push away the Banshees for now. Looks like the Plasma Torpedoes just cannot hit. They cannot hit that Nightingale. And Drober stays alive at a reasonable unit count. Has a base up now. Dude, if he can get back to max population here with infantry upgrade 1 against Banshees, that's actually all he needs. As for 3 turrets here, those Banshees shouldn't be a problem at all. The vehicle turret is missing a lot though. Like, that's not the intended targets, right? Just can't hit them. The tiniest movement and it misses. Right, Drober just needs to save up for Omega team. That's all he needs. Cancel all the units, upgrade all the pads. Oh, hello there. Quick displacement. Looks like another one of those slow late games. Neither player really able to get anything done. They just don't have the units. Like, this is why I always keep saying the macro is the most important thing that you gotta get good at in this game. When you have a small hit squad, your most important thing should be, as you're, you know, learning the game and improving, you just want to make that a not small hit squad, right? More units equals better. So instead of microing 10 Banshees, just make another 10. Got the population for it. Psyalac is still very slowly growing. Trying to grab a third base. A bunch of Wraiths are getting added in. Those would be very juicy targets for Omega team. And Drober is getting into the territory where he can actually afford that. What he needs to do is lose a handful of Marines and good to go. This Expo, unfortunately for him, will be destroyed by the Banshees, but he's attacking the main. Everybody's in the Mastodons. Wait. Is he trying to upgrade this base again? It's going tier 3, what? Then how is he gonna get Omega Team? They're insanely expensive. Especially with that base loss. Looks to me like Psyalac is ahead now. For sure. Especially with that beam. Uh-oh. Oh, his shield gets taken down. Before it could have come up. So that's gonna be a pretty big moment for him. Look at all these combat engineer missiles. There's so much damage to those buildings and the banshees as well. Yeah, I have to respect this a bit more. Okay, Drober definitely... Is he saving up for the next point? Like, I'm not sure what leader powers he's picked. But like, it's been time for Omega for a while. And if he Omegas this now, he should be able to win. But he doesn't have the population space. So I guess one Marine needs to die. Then he's good to go. And that's a Marine that will go down. Oh wait, he's still training stuff. Shield Gen is gonna come up this time around. Here comes Spirit Support. Also with plenty of other units to boot. Still not Omega Team, from what I can tell. And everything's getting healed up here for the banished player. Shield Gen will be back to full health. And 38 population off. You're gonna see here is just not gonna be enough. The Spartan's running away. Just tail between his legs. Hey, the Mastodon's got upgraded for 4 slots. But this float is getting seriously nasty for Drober. Almost 8k in the bank now. That's not really acceptable. Gotta spend that in some way, shape, or form. And it looks like a Condor is getting bought. So that's gonna be the thing. Not Omega Team, to my great surprise. Psyalac trying to get this base rolling as well. It looks like the Mastodon squad is finally gonna fall. Tons of Marines at 2 and 3 stars in there. Too bad they're dead. Boom. That foundry being made in the back. So maybe we will see even more Wraiths. I'm not sure what Psyalac has been up to. How upgraded are these Wraiths anyway? Maybe 1 level on this or 2? I think it's 2. Wish it said so. Alright, after the Condor gunship, what are we doing? Upgrade for the Jerome and for population space. Scourge is coming in for our banished player, but the population is still remaining extremely low. The macro just hasn't been there. Condor gunship cannot hit this unit. Sorry. Sure can hit the base though. That won't last very long at all. I don't know what Psyalac has been up to really. Like, he's sitting out here and really not getting much done, honestly. A bunch of Reavers getting made. You also have to deal with vultures, so better pump a lot of those. Space does not have a shield yet. I'm not sure if it will be in time. Although, with the UNC player heading the other way, it should be okay. Drober now has 100 population space. Wonder how that's gonna go with the Condor and all that. Victor Turret should take care of one of the Reavers here. Wait, beam 2 is coming down on the Condor, but it goes back into the healing circle. Restoration drones, I don't think they're gonna be enough to offset this at all. It looks like the banished army might just be too big by this point. 72 versus 74 pop, but the composition is a counter. It looks like the hero will die. Honor Guard is gonna be too much for Jerome to handle. And there's like no other supporting units at all here. Condor will be shot to pieces. That's 4 Reavers, that's too much. Oh wait, Omega team, of course. Well, that will turn everything around completely. Okay, can he take down the Condor? If he can't, okay, he's got it. Imagine if that Condor survives, dude. Like, on this map, you can just go to the heal zone, right? So it should be fine, but Drober overstayed his welcome, I think, in his own base. Could have gotten out, potentially. Especially if he takes full effect of the healing. So like, let's say he doesn't reactively put down the healing to the beam, but he just walks out of it, flies out of it back home, and then does the heal. That would have been very nice, I think. Maybe enough to save it. Anyways, it's just the Spartans now. They can steal the Reavers. And the Banshee. But I guess he's not gonna do that. Good choice to teleport out of here, although there's a lot more units coming in. Is Drober coming back here? That's insane. No way. Don't tell me this Mastodon has been here for the last 5 minutes. It really looks like it has. Oh my god, it's killing a mini base. Very slowly. With tickle gun. The 2 USC Reavers here are actually doing a lot of work. Those engineers are getting wrecked. And we got Spartan Morale coming in as well. Doesn't last very long. It looks like the Marines are just getting stuff done. Get with the Spartans. Spartans could switch into the other Reavers. They are out here. Oh, here comes. Wow. That was a nice little drop. And she's still trying to make something happen. But against all these Marines, it's not gonna be easy. Okay, the beam should take care of that. Drober is still struggling very much with the population department. Psyalac is kind of having a vet noodle moment right now. He's very rich, but he doesn't have anything. And he's gonna get a little bit of trash dumped on him. Ay, ay, ay. This place does save him though for now. Can we see a scarab? There it is. Shield should protect him for a while. There's no base crackers here for Drober that I can see. Just Marines. So that's gonna take a while to get anything done. Man, this game is 100% stabilized. If he can just figure out that there's a scarab, then maybe a few vultures could show up or something. 45 base upgrade. What's the units, dude? Let's make units. Vultures, yes. Make like 5 and then we're talking. By then there will be a scarab. Psyalac is also not messing around, supported by engineers and shrouds. Can even make a second one. In fact, absolutely should make a second one. Superhero landing. Where's the next? Oh, he's gonna go for the attack. Wow. Well, the vultures are already here nuking things. Double shield generator. Let's see if it lasts. I think Spartan's gonna pick this apart completely. Meanwhile, the scarab's just beaming his base to pieces before it even upgrades. My goodness. Got a bit of resources tied up there. So I like to not opt to make another scarab, but this can now walk over pretty much everything. Forcing Drober to retreat with everything he's got, which is not a lot, to be honest. It's just Spartans and Marines. Not great against the scarab. I like the use of the mountain range here. Well, they managed to take down the shroud, but that's not to say a lot. What's this linked to? I can't see the other side. I don't really want to go and find it right now. Not a displacement. Or they just went through that. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's linking to the other base. He wants to go there. Might go there. Ooh, this beam is gonna hurt. Actually, it didn't hurt at all. Scarab could go into the heal zone. Please go into the heal zone, not your home base. See a little bit of stomping happening, but the Scarab shields are down. These vultures are doing a number to it. Where is Psyalac's stuff? Like, he's so high in pop. He's making another scarab now. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was a really not great choice to come here. And the shield was used not to counter nukes, but it was just used in the middle of fighting. Which is never a great way to do it. Okay, here comes a big burst of banshees behind this, so that's gonna be great cover for the unit. The vultures should be taken care of by that. Pretty equal in population though. Infantry upgrade free. Also base upgrade too. Alright. Countering the nukes this time, that's good. Still, there's nothing to heal the scarab. It will go down at this rate. Where are the banshees? Oh no, they're idle. Oh no. Yeah, Drober is doing pretty well here again. Hasn't been losing many units at all, and gonna go through Thunder Guard like butter. Like he's butter, but yeah, it looks like the scarab is gonna be finished off as well. Yikes. Drober on now 5 vultures. If you can pump those numbers up a little bit more. Go up to 7 vultures, you can start taking out the bases. Even in this late phase of the game. So I'm glad he's thinking about this. Absolutely should. Shield holds. And Drober's base is once again going to get wrecked by these banshees. They're in a pretty good number, but I think the vultures should be able to defend against that. Especially now that they're so linked up. Oh, don't separate. Just go. This is way more valuable than what... Oh my god, this Mastodon is still here. So unimportant, this unit. Just take it out. Trade it away. Same with the Banshee. No need to take all this extra population. You just get a vulture instead. You'll be in a great position with that. Save some nukes for the banshees, maybe. There's one. Ooh, that was a good one. Beam level 3 is gonna be happening here. Doesn't look like it will take down too much, but overall, Psyalac has destroyed the entire army. What more could you possibly ask for? I guess a nuke to the face. Or two. Oh my! Missed? Goodbye. Honor Guard will probably not be able to come out, but honestly just target the base at this point. Even if it does come out, so what? Spartan Morale comes in. Psyalac will be losing the base 100%. And Drober is back to a pretty good population point. I wonder if he's got like the logistics upgrade so that he needs to train faster. I definitely think he does. Not sure what level this is. Not sure we'll find out anytime soon. I just wish he reached 120 pop, man. That's the dream. He's getting rid of that Mastodon! Ah! And the Banshees are fully healed up. 17 of them, so numbers are not too bad, you know. That Jerome is in serious trouble here. Oh my god. Too many Banshees. Where's the rest of the boys? It's unbelievable how Drober has stabilized out of this. That shouldn't happen. But I guess it's good we're here. Now we get nukes. Oh! Oh, the others aren't hitting, but wait, that one is not bad. Psyalac still has 16 Banshees though. A lot more nukes will need to be fired for this. Whatever Drober does, he is not allowed to go over 100 population, it seems. Psyalac just won't let him. It's an uncomfortable position to be in. Another pair of nukes is gonna get fired here. Ooh, that didn't actually do that much. Psyalac remains on 10 plus Banshees, 16 still. Beam will be deleting like 3 Marines, not even. Okay, destroyed 2 Marine squads. That is one of the worst trades ever. Yeah, beam is strange like that. You really have to hit the jackpot, and the best way to do that is to use your displacement and then immediately beam the people that you displaced. Hard for the other guy to react because they're not looking there, and you'll hit a very juicy spot. Is that the last of the nukes again? Switching to Marines is actually getting more done than the Vultures, strangely enough. Yeah, they're taking those down pretty quick. Looks like the Hunters are next. And here comes the trash dump. Oh my goodness. Off the building, sending beacon there. How many Banshees has Psyalac? Down to 24, population to 98. Is this it? This might be it. For this game at least. It is a best of 5, so even if Drober does win, he will need one more game to go his way. But I think this might be it. This base doesn't have anything to defend itself with. Just the one hero. Of course, the hero can always run away, but that's just not enough. It'll take a moment for like Marines to destroy this. But there are some Vultures again. They'll get it done. Boom. Drober's just moving on to the next base, and honestly, I don't see a way out of this with Psyalac. He lost too many Banshees. The beam wasn't coordinated with any of the destructive powers that he has. So like I said, like displacement plus beam, displacement into scorch rounds, whatever, all those work. Even the scout mine and displacement can synergize like this. Now down to his last base. I think Drober will just walk across the map and take up Psyalac. There's nothing left for the man to defend himself with. The Scarab is gonna pop out, so I guess that's nice. How many Hornets are we talking about here? 4 Hornets, 3 Vultures, and a lot of Marines. Might actually be enough to get it done. Drober is maxed out for the first time in a long time. Maybe ever this game, actually. Scarab's gonna come out, I'm sure. Yeah, absolutely. Beam free is ready. Marine squad is pretty hurt, so... Oh. Hitting the wrong targets there. Superhero landing. Oh, Marines need to be careful not to walk into that. Oh. They just get displaced. So I'm sure UNSC will just walk right back. And actually that Trash Dump did a lot of damage to the Scarab. Surprisingly enough, the air units are also numerous enough to just take this thing down together with the heal, and that's gonna be game going to Drober. Score is now 2-1. Here we go with game 4. This is now match point in favor of Drober over here, going for the good old Forge. On the other side, going Vorder, something you don't see much on this channel. So for now, we still allow him on these in the Skirmish tournaments, although, you know, we probably won't again. That's Psyalac. Yeah, we've had lots of feedback from the players that they don't want to deal with Vorders anymore. So we're probably not going to. Like, even the Vorders players say they don't want to do this to people, so. Let's see how good Psyalac is at pulling off the whole combat spoils strat. You basically just send a bunch of grunts over to the enemy once they have mines, and you mine their extractor, or generator in this case. Might kill it. If not, you'll still do a lot of damage and gain a lot of money from it. And in the mid to late game, you can target upgraded bases, and that will siphon you a lot of resources for sure. So anyway, build order wise, we've got a very early barracks out of Psyalac, which might actually be for like snipers to put in the Hellbringers again. He's really into these Hellbringers, huh? Anyways, that would have been for putting in these garrisons up top, which hasn't happened. Looks like a banished player got most of the power, but you know how it is with Forge. You can pretty easily make up for that with your cheap building upgrades, earlier generator, you name it. Jackrabbit's looking around for scouting information. It might actually be that our UNSC player will get 3 to 2 mini bases, which will allow them to flood the center, which would be devastating if actually UNSC gets a little bit more map control. Like, if UNSC also gets the middle mini base, that's just probably game. Forge is someone that can actually deal with Warriors pretty well. At least in my opinion. We'll need something to back up these Outbringers though, otherwise the choppers will hard counter them. There's already 3. It doesn't look like the preparation from Drober has been very good. Yeah, those choppers are gonna do unspeakable things to those Hellbringers. This is yikes. Six choppers, and the numbers are growing. Psyalac is probably send Drober back into the Stone Age with that. Now we can just siphon up the remaining resources here, go to the main of Drober, and yeah, work on those generators. Steal the resources from there as well. Oh, that chopper was not attacking the base, actually. A little bit of animation reset micro on the Jackrabbits. Very nice. They're gonna be regenerating now. But the choppers have also been upgraded for splash attacks. Looks like it will take down that Jackrabbit with the dodges. Very nice. Ooh, yeah, it should do. Oh, the Jackrabbit dodges! What just happened? That was very cool. 2v1. Chopper is as good as toast, I think. Oh, this is so weak. But on the other side, you know, there's a lot going on the map. Chopper advantage has been huge throughout. Fine to see the Grenadiers of all things. They're really expensive. They really don't do that much, especially against rabbits. Although they do create these little goo zones, which is awkward for the rabbits to go into. Maybe Psyalac can use those to heal up. But anyway, UNC does have the 3 mini bases now. And well on the way to tier 2, but so is Psyalac. Now can siphon resources from the mini base. And they'll go up fast. Those numbers roll. Okay, point 3 is available now for Drober. Oh, he's just gonna use it to destroy the mini base. I thought he would have used it to fight the choppers, but now he's gonna just get surrounded here. Was that really the best move? I think not. There's too many choppers here. Psyalac has 9 choppers right now. Really wants to come back into this. And yeah, he'll need to. He wants to go anywhere in the series. Would have liked to see that Forge-Hog or something earlier. But yeah, I'm not sure it's happening anymore in Tier 1. It's definitely Drober's way back into this though. Not more Jackrabbits. That's not gonna do it. They're just gonna get rammed one by one. Taken out. Base is definitely a good idea. Psyalac is now in tier 2. I would really like to see a ton of jump back routes with dark skies and then just go for it. What could Drober possibly do about that? It would also secure Psyalac's life savings for the rest of the game. Trying to come around and do something, but at most they'll take out the mini base. And here come the choppers. I think they'll just take him out, honestly. Oh, healing the mini base back up. What's with all these resources, man? Drober hasn't been spending at all. Uh-oh. Yeah, no reason to chase 2 jackrabbits. It might be for like a Kodiak drop right here. But, yeah. Maybe in the far back. I don't even know, dude. But anyway, no, don't go home, please, for 2 jackrabbits. Oh, attack, attack! Attack! Gonna have a 3rd power extractor. Uh-oh. Yikes! That generated more value than these choppers could have by killing the jackrabbits, and they haven't done it yet. Okay, they'll make it back with the mini base. That's fine. So I can just go tier 3 with this. These guys are not attacking the mini. Oh, we got a little Vori drop. Banshees as well, taking out the mini. Drober's in serious trouble, man. Like, Forger's Warthog is late to the party. Could have been generating value this whole game. Especially combined with mines. Running back into them is usually a huge play. Maybe Drober is just building up for a grizzly drop, but in that delivery isn't gonna help too much. There are a handful of hunters, there are a handful of banshees. I think they can be handled long term, which is definitely true for the Warthog. Oh, it's a fair amount of goo here. Yes, he won't be able to easily walk through that. They can fly over it, of course. Okay, attacking his base now may not be the best. It's very little anti-building damage, and the Kodiaks are shutting from the high ground as well. Okay, maybe Drober has defended after all. Especially with the... What? Who left? Drober left? Disconnected, maybe? I mean, he was pretty far behind. As well as that one fight was going. I don't know, we'll have to figure it out. Alright, so that was a disconnection, and Drober did accept a loss on that one. So the score is now 2-2. Final game, Drober is going to be playing as Professor Anders. On the other side, we have got our Arbiter player. This is Psyalac. Arbiter gonna be really useful in this. There's not a whole lot that Anders can do about the hero and the drops actually, so gonna be pretty potent there. The one thing you can do as Anders is you prepare the Kodiak place and the turrets and whatever, but honestly the hero still cuts through that one, so you need to back it up with snipers and whatever. Maybe you can do a quick play with like dispersion, also Hellbringers and snipers behind that, and Warthogs. That could work out really well for Anders, but besides that, it's very much Arbiter territory, I would say. See how well these guys can make things happen. I really like the Jackrabbit coming across to already steal a mini base, so maybe if it's a proxy rush, that could go a long way. Ooh, the tier 1 Arbiter is definitely not what you want. That hero is great in tier 2 and tier 3. Some would say even broken, but in tier 1 he is below the curve. So you hit him hard after a hero build. I think that would go a super long way for Drober. Let's see if that's what he does. Especially if he steals the other mini base. Oh my goodness. Steal both minis. Pump the Hellbringers. And good luck to him. My goodness. Psyalac definitely messing up here. This is gonna bite him. Oh, Drober did not go for the Hellbringers. What? Bro, no. No way. You gotta take the initiative. You have your entire side. Plus your own. What more do you want? The Flamers would have torn this to shreds. Oh no, this is gonna be a defensive game. Jackrabbit spam? Okay. You know what? That can take out every single unit and prevent turrets from being... Okay. This turret is gonna be coming in very early, so... probably gonna be fine in the end. And, well, the hero actually won't be able to catch up with the rabbits. So long as you keep moving, the rabbits should be fine. And now they're upgraded, so a little bit more DPS there, plus the healing. Turrets are gonna be too much, of course, but you know, they can keep the map control. I don't really love this, though. Like, rabbits are gonna be okay. They're not gonna be great. Like, one already goes down despite the upgrade to a single attack animation, so. Got the shields down of the Arby though, but you know, that can be healed back. Plus there's many things that Arby can do to heal. Oh, that missed actually. That did not work out. Now he's gonna do his anime sprint. But it's too slow for the rabbits. In the main, there's not a lot going on. The two turrets doing their job. It's going to be 2 power extractors. Hopefully the UNC player has that too. Not yet. Which is going to put him behind a lot, actually. Rabbit count has risen pretty high. He still can't take the turret though. But they might take the Arbiter. And they do. Very nice animation resets there. And there's not a whole lot of stuff that our banished player has right now that can help hold this. Just the turrets as a deterrent. Wow, Jackrabbit survives. No way. Could be quite a lot of them. 11 now. Oh, that one's going weird. Yeah, 11 rabbits might be able to YOLO into the turrets, actually. They are not upgraded turrets, so... They're actually not gonna be... Where are they going? There's nothing there. You can't capture power nodes with these. I mean, there's no marine here to actually take the benefits, so you either want to kill the units or you want to animation reset on the turrets. And neither of these things is happening right now. Units and turrets are going to be too much, especially a tier 2 base which can pump out hunters. That's never going to be nuked down by rabbits, so UNSC is now stuck on tier 1 for a while. Second gen finally coming up, and there's gonna be a hero behind this, I assume, as tier 2 is on. No, don't do it in tier 1, I beg you. No, you're gonna be hard stuck in tier 1 because you don't have power nodes. If there were free power nodes, I would say fine, but there aren't. So you're gonna have to deal with the vanished tier 2 without any appropriate units for it. Any base advantage is now lost. And yeah, it looks like gonna be... I'm surprised to not see the hero being... Oh, okay. Hero is gonna be made. That's the one thing the rabbits can do. They can still take out the Arbiter. There's the Vigil! Look at the Vigil! That was great. One hunter can be still taken on. It's when there's 2 or 3 hunters that the Jackrabbits just become useless. This right now, it's totally doable. Just dive. There we go. Stasis on 2 of them. Very manageable still. Especially with this hit and run strat, there's gonna be a bunch of Hellbringers. Drober still in tier 1 though. Oh my goodness. There's a Spartan finally. So maybe a 0.4 push with turret drop? I don't know. That could work out really nice. Unfortunately, there's no mines, and the Arbiter is gonna shred that Spartan. Is Psyalac gonna get the Arbiter upgrade? The tier 2 upgrade is so good. Gauntlet Incarnate completely changes everything, as you can keep healing. Oh, that garrison is becoming a problem for the UNSC, but take down the Arbiter again. They managed it. If they can take over this garrison, that's huge, but 2 hunters in it now, and they're destroying all the Jackrabbits that Drober had, and he has to turn around. There's no way he can stay here. Sensor tower coming up for a little bit of extra line of sight. Psyalac getting an extra base. That would have been very nice for the Anders players too, by the way. And we're gonna have the Spartan upgrade coming up. I'd love to see a bunch of Warthogs actually. Plus Hellbringers with dispersion nozzles, that would be great. Alright, this should be enough to prevent the base. Oh, the drop is in! The drop is in! That's goodbye generators right there. It might be that Psyalac might be winning this one, just for this one move. Oh, mines actually did not affect the units there. You get a significant attack buff, but it's not on, I'm afraid. Good of him to destroy the turret. And could get that supply pad if he really wanted to. I don't know. I'd probably sacrifice him into that. Not that that's necessarily a cost-effective play. Okay, Drober might be saving up for... yeah, I think he's saving up for the retriever. He's not doing anything on this base. Oh, he's upgrading it actually. So I guess it's a slow progression towards it. I haven't seen anything with 4th point, so it should be Sentinel synergy for sure. Which gives the big drop the shield. Spartan's now upgraded. Those rockets will be tearing the Banshees to pieces. They should be able to win against the RB as well. Got 5th point now. But still very far away from the retriever. It's 1,000 power. Get into the garrison. Oh. He's gonna go into the mine. Just about avoided it. Still gets caught in it though. And this base is gonna be lost. Imagine if this base hadn't been blocked. Now he'd have the resources for the retriever. Certainly didn't make any money. Now we gotta wait like 2 minutes for that drop. Oh, RB will go down here. Sorry, it's too much. Still not upgraded to tier 2. Like, you gotta get the Conduit Incarnate on the RB. He's useless without it. You guys can see it on the screen. He's dying non-stop. That's not how it's supposed to be. And there it is. Got a retriever. Psyalac has a teleport, he should use it now. These units would be useful later. Oh, stasis. That's so overkill. I mean, you could just run away. And he's still losing a lot of units to the little sentinels. Alright, let's see if there's gonna be any reavers or anything. Hunters? That's not gonna go well. You're supposed to have early reavers to deal with this. So I think this retriever can actually just go across the map and destroy everything. There's nothing to stand in its way. Oh, that's a huge problem for our Arbiter player. Foundry only now finishing. It's way too late. Uh-oh. Yeah, the grunts are just melting. They're not meant for this. But cloak, maybe, but I don't think they have cloak. Okay, there's gonna be two reavers at a time being made. Shield gem will come up, but just oh my god! The big boom takes it out. Yeah, whenever the retriever fires with the central laser, that's just so powerful against buildings and units, actually, for that matter. Just like a condor. Except it hits things. That's why we see it more often. Arbiter gonna die again? No way, dude. Okay, everything went out of range, so I'm gonna cancel the shot. But there's still plenty of sentinels left to do the job. And the retrievers gonna be able to pick up the space, no problem. Go to the next one. Our Anders player has taken a sneaky ninja base as well. Spartan's on the defense at home against drops. Very smart. Can definitely keep going for now. There's 3 Reavers, you can take that on as well. Shouldn't be a big issue. I might even be able to take on the RB. Almost dead. Better not rush it. Just take down those Reavers real quick and everything else can come after. Oh, I did take that one down, so yeah, I guess that was okay. Ooh, hero's dead. And GG is called by Psyalac. He just was not prepared for the Retriever Sentinel drop timing. Like I said, you need like 4 or 5 Reavers out in advance. And yeah, good game. Congratulations to Drober for winning the Skirmish tournament then. Taking home 10 bucks. And you know, you could be next. Make sure to join our next Halo Wars 2 Skirmish tournament, or for any of our games for that matter, if you're interested in getting into competitive. It's a great way to do so without any heavy pressures, and you still get a little bit of pocket money at the end. So I think a great way to learn to play competitive RTS games. We will see you there. We want to thank our MetaPlays website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. Hitting our next goal will allow us to hire a video editor with your help. Check out the subscription page with the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you in the next video.